YouTube Nation? BrotherhoodOfGaming.com, aka T.B.O.G. Morris1113, aka it's time for some video game news. You got that right? And that's just a little tribute to even if it's that is yeah. Anyway, it's time for some gaming news. This is Will from the Brotherhood of Gaming. Yeah, you of course, you knew that. Anyway, it's time for this week's video game news. Now, I've got a few things that I'm kind of excited to talk about. One, sort of not. Okay, first off, I'll start with MegaMan Legends Get Me Off the Moon Facebook project. Now, with anybody who has been following along ever since MegaMan Legends 3 was cancelled, you know that right after it happened, a group of MegaMan Legends 3 fans, such as myself, started, well, not me directly, but Mega Man Legends 3 fans started a Facebook page called Get Me Off the Moon, and the whole goal was to prove to Capcom that a whole bunch of people really did want Mega Man Legends 3, and even just to go as far as get the prototype out, they wanted to raise and get, well, they wanted to get over 100,000 people to like that Facebook page to show Capcom that that many people cared for it. It's awesome that they just finally hit the mark. They finally got 100,000, but unfortunately, I really think it kind of backfired. And here's why. One, I really didn't expect Capcom to take that seriously, or to even respond to it, other than just it's another way of our fans crying out for something that they want and we're not getting it. I'm not one to be a downer, because I'm all for things like this, like to get the word out and try to get things started. But here's the thing. It kind of proved Capcom right. Unfortunately, because the thing was, Capcom didn't think that there was a lot of numbers inside of the fan base. And they wanted to get 100,000 people to like this Facebook page to show that there were. Well, here's the first problem. 100,000 is really not a huge number. They kind of aimed a little low on the number, and it took them this long just to get that many to follow through with it. So, unfortunately, being that it took more than half a year, if not a little over, I'm not entirely sure, just to get that many to support that Facebook page, kinda unfortunately proves Capcom right that nobody cared that much. It's the cold, sad truth. Because I love Mega Man Legends. I wanted this game more than anything. That game is the reason I bought this 3DS. I bought this thing for Mega Man Legends 3. And now, I'm not getting it. At least I have Kingdom Hearts 3DS to look forward to. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, that's the next bit on the news section. Actually, the reason why I wanted to bring up Kingdom Hearts is because there's actually, ever since the Kingdom Hearts Ultimania guide just came out, there was an interview in there with the creator, Tatsuya Nomura, and what's going on is that there's a brand new Kingdom Hearts project that's going to be announced shortly. There's no exact date, but shortly a new project is going to be announced. On the other side of things, Birth by Sleep Volume 2, which you have seen a trailer for, was announced to be discontinued. So I don't know why they would discontinue the project. Maybe they thought that the story wasn't going to tie in too well, or they wanted to leave it up to your imagination. But as far as there being a sequel to Birth by Sleep, it's not going to happen. If anybody's wondering if there's going to be a final mix of Kingdom Hearts 3DS, which they usually like to do with Kingdom Hearts games, except for a couple, no. There is not going to be a Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance final mix. Which I'm actually pretty happy for, because that makes it all the more reason for them to get everything right and all the content in this first copy. Because usually what the final mixes are is they're the same game but with extra content. Like with Kingdom Hearts 2 final mix, there was a whole different dungeon. You could fight all the organization members in the Cavern of Remembrance, and you could also fight Terra in the Keyblade Graveyard as well, sort of. And there was an extra ending and some extra cutscenes. Things like that. That's usually what's included in all of the final mixes of the Kingdom Hearts series that unfortunately America doesn't get. But those who have methods and know how to do it can actually YouTube it, whatever. So yeah, there's not going to be a final mix version of Kingdom Hearts 3DS, which I'm okay with. And that's pretty much it for the Kingdom Hearts news. Just keep in mind, there's going to be a new Kingdom Hearts project coming out soon. A lot of people are hoping, including myself, that it's going to finally be Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be pretty upset if it's not, including myself, because we've been waiting for that game since 2006. Anyway, moving on. What do we have next on the information table for you? Oh, okay. In Sega news, do y'all remember Sega All-Stars Racing? The racing game for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, which was basically just like Mario Kart, but with Sega characters? Well, they finally went ahead and they're making a sequel, or something similar. It's called Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. Now, if you want to see the trailer for it, I'll show you.
Sega.
Wasn't that really cool? I actually really liked Sega All-Stars Racing. The only thing that I was really disappointed about in the first one was that Knights wasn't included in the race. In fact, originally Knights wasn't going to be in the game at all. It's because of the website and KnightsIntoDreams.com, which is supported by a whole bunch of Knights fans, constantly banging down Sega's door and telling them to put him in this game. Unfortunately, they couldn't design a car for him or put him in the racing design, but at least they were able to make Knights the flag man just to say, well, he's in here, he's there. But just calling the game Sega All-Stars and not including Knights into the game was kind of a ballsy thing to do. Which I'm hoping that this time around they've finally decided to add Knights as a playable character in the new edition for Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. And being that there's actually cars that can fly now, well, it seems like a really cool idea to me. Next on our hit list of news, we have PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already seen this trailer so far, but just in case you haven't, I'll probably show you a little bit of something. Now, of course, this is your typical basic Super Smash Bros. Sort of esque rip-off type of game. But I'm not complaining. That's cool. Super Smash Bros. Is a lot of fun. Why would you not want that? Why would you complain about something like that? There's no rule that only Nintendo can do that. I've seen games like that. Like Capcom did one with Onimusha Blade Warriors. That was good. Shonen Jump did one called Shonen Jump Ultimate Stars for the DS. That was good. I mean, Nintendo's got theirs. I mean, why can't PlayStation have one of their own? Why can't Microsoft have one? The fact that PlayStation is actually making a Super Smash Bros. Type game with PlayStation characters and things like that, that's really cool. The thing is, I'm expecting it to be a lot more graphic and a lot darker. Although, it's probably not going to be because it looks like pretty campy and pretty, like, you know, Smash Brothers-esque where you just beat the crap out of somebody and then they just fly off or die or get knocked out. But the fact that Sweet Tooth and Kratos from probably some of the most violent games out there kind of raise an eyebrow as to how graphic this game can be. I mean, this is for kids, right? Well, I don't know what to... I don't know how many characters are in this game. I know that there's a few. I know there's like some dog character. There's Kratos. There's Sweet Tooth. There's... Sly Cooper will be involved, which is pretty cool. A lot of us are expecting Lara Croft, hopefully. Don't quote me on that. As well as many other characters, like maybe Metal Gear Solid 4 Snake, or... the list goes on. You can comment below on what you expect to be in the... it. Anyway, lastly, before I head out, there's some news going on in the Brotherhood of Gaming. We actually switched partners. Originally, we were partnered with TGN, but because these guys are kind of slow on the draw, I'm not going to go into too many details due to mean... Call you later. Due to me not wanting to risk getting in trouble, all I'm going to say is that we are no longer with TGN, and we are switching over to a new company called The Next Gamer, whom invited us to be part of their company. So I decided to accept it because I thought the benefits might have been a little better. Who knows? Anyway, probably a lot of people are probably thinking with that, well, you already have a lot of TGN like free advertising thing going on here, like videos you already have like with TGN's logo in it. Are you going to get rid of that stuff? No, that's part of history, so it's going to be there. So as we move on, things change and we'll use different logos and stuff, but well guys, that's the Brotherhood of Gaming's this week's video game news. I hope you found something you like out of this. Meanwhile, comment below, keep it interactive. Let's talk about some of the stuff, like let's talk about Kingdom Hearts, Sega All-Stars Racing, the PlayStation Battle Royale. This is a lot of cool stuff. Let's get interactive. Come on people, talk! I need to see you guys interact. It pleases me. It feeds me. It gives me strength. Anyway, nerds, nerdettes, gamers. No, I did not steal that from Alpha Omega Sin. This is mine. Keep on gaming, viewers.